It's like, I need to know. I need to know what he's thinking. I'm hurt. I'm crying. I'm eating ice cream every day, Eli. My hips can't take this anymore. I'm eating too much Rocky Road ice cream. I need to know what he's doing. How's he feeling? How's he do? What did my ex do? Why did he go on Tinder? Why did he do those things? Why are men so? We're gonna dive into all of it, boo boo. Just relax. Just calm your nerves. Slow that breathing down. We're gonna get through it. But also, I'm your TikTok guy, bestie. I'm your digital social media guy, bestie. I'm gonna tell you like it is too. I'm gonna give you some truth bombs. I'm gonna tell you what's coming on from a man's point of view. But this is a personal development podcast. Self-hype. No ratchet boyfriend, let's figure out who he is hype. No, this is self-hype. So I'm gonna tell you the process of a man and how we process those breakups. But it's important for you to sit as we go through this episode. Where do I put myself in this? How do I set a boundary? How do I regulate my emotions and not take this so personally? And what do I need to do for me? That's the big thing. What do I need to do? Okay, I have all this information now. What do I need to do for me? But we're going to jump right on into it. So, with that said, how do men process breakups? So, mind you, this is a very blanket statement. That's like me saying, well, all women are the same in terms of breakups. So understand the fact that as you're listening to this episode, we're talking about mass broadcasting. And you may say, oh, my ex Ray never did that. I'm not talking about Ray boo boo. I'm talking about the vast majority of people that may succumb to what we're discussing. And obviously there's always different ways and different reasons and immaturity and trauma from childhood and also a fun-filled bag of attachment struggles as well. So with that said, let's break it down. You break up with a guy, or let's say a guy breaks up with you. You're probably listening because you got broken up with and you really want to know what this dude's thinking. So at the end of the day, I see breakups as the kiss of death is so, it's such an aggressive term, but I do feel like it's a kiss of death. I feel like a breakup is the last action of love someone gives you, which I think is the greatest action of love. Mind you, if the breakup is healthy and communicative. Like, just because someone breaks up with you doesn't mean they're bad people. Just because someone breaks up with you doesn't mean that you don't matter either. It just, someone did the mental work, realized, wow, this person I don't see in the longevity of my life. So I need to verbalize to them that it's over for the sake of their time, my time, and more. And it's being very considerate if someone breaks up with you in a healthy way. So just because you got broken up with doesn't mean that they're awful human beings and that you don't deserve love. It's really important that you realize that they did you a favor. They're saying that, yo, I care about you so much that I'm not going to be selfish and hold you and keep you stressed out and unknowing of the future. I'm going to let you go so you could receive the love that you need, even if it's not with me. Now, I may not be talking about your ratchet ass ex. I might be talking about somebody else's relationship. But I realize the fact that if it does end in a healthy manner, that's okay. That's the point of life. Relationships are meant to end. And if anything, if someone breaks up with me, I'm cool with it. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to cry. I'm going to do all that. But you know what? Someone did a lot of mental work to tell me that this ain't it. And I appreciate them not wasting my life. Healing takes a long time. So let's nip it in the butt now versus you being emotionally checked out. And that's just prompting all my anxiety and feeling unsafe. And then it builds resentment. And then we break up way worse. So that's something to consider. And if someone does you dirty, that's essentially them showing you who they are and their character. So I rather deal with healthy breakup, even though it may be harder because you don't have that rage and anger, versus someone who cheated on you. I know some people may say, no, I'd rather have them ghost me or whatever, because then I have the anger to then motivate myself to leave them. No, that's not goals. I want to say, like, because how someone treats you, that's still a representation of the person that you let in. I want to at least say that, wow, I graduated from an era of love where I only have healthy breakups, and that's pretty freaking awesome. That says about the people I choose and how I conduct myself. So just FYI. And if your ex is ratchet and did you dirty, then again, congratulations, boo boo. He showed you who he was.
The Self Hype Podcast.